Hello, welcome back to another review of Netflix Iron Fist. This is for episode 4. Um with spoilers. So if you have not watched the show, skip it. Um would it have been better off if Danny Rand is in Spider-Man, climb up the building, sneak through the window, went inside the condo, the suite, and then found the the father and son, and was completely shocked and surprised that Harold Meacham is alive, would have been better than what we had. How far was that fall? 40, 50 feet? At least 3 story? If not, regardless, it is silly to have him fall down that far and basically woke up with a slight headache. Now, after 4 episodes, I am more convinced that this show have issues across the board as far as writers, directors, and actors. It's just not one weak area of the show because it's not Danny Rand, it's not the actor's fault to go through that opening sequence where he fell down. He can't help it. That's what the writer and director asked him to do, so he did it, but I didn't care for that, okay? And then the interaction with him and Harold, eh, I didn't care for the, the, the part where he told Harold that you all I got. Let me put it this way. I think he would have spent a lot more of his time when he was 10 years old and younger prior to his disappearance with Joy and the jackass brother, Ward. He probably spent more time with those two, so should be closer to those two, even though Ward is a jackass, than their father. My guess is, he would spend the most time with his parents and then his best friend. So for him to go all weepy that you all I got with Harold, cringe worthy. But he got a hug for the first time in the show. Gave Danny Rand a hug. So whoopee. Um, the good thing is at least now it explained why Harold Meacham stay young. Okay, so that was a good part of the show. At least that mystery is revealed. Okay, so I'm glad that that answered the questions. Um, the one character that I think has the least trouble for me as far as her acting, as well as her lines, is of course Colleen. I think Colleen, is pretty good. How the fight scenes in the cage was okay. It's more a brawl, you know, than any kind of martial art. It's good, but at the same time, there's very little, you know, eye candy martial art in that fight sequence, as far as I'm concerned. When she beat up those two goons, um, it's for the most part the episode was okay. Except for the very beginning is where I think I had the most trouble, and then the next area of trouble is of course the fight sequence in the hallway. Once again, I think it's sloppy writing. This time I blame on sloppy writing, sloppy directing, and sloppy fight choreography. Okay, because for them to have a scene where Joy and Danny sit there and talk, and then she went somebody I guess ring on the doorbell. First of all, with wealthy people living in this kind of place, when you look through at least look through the peephole and see that there are a dozen goons outside that you don't know, would you open the door for that? Would it have been better off if the scene was shot where um, the bad guy disguised as somebody else to get inside the condo and had to fight inside and spill out into the hallway? Like I said, it's a lot of things where you're just like, why does it have to happen this way? It's annoying. And the fight in the hallway was okay. Nothing worth like, wow, that's a great fight scene. Unlike other shows like Daredevil, where you have in both seasons you have the incredible fight sequence in the hallway or down the staircase. The hallway here is forgettable. Nothing. It wasn't bad. What's bad was the end, where the two goons was was inside the elevator, the door was closing, and Danny rushed in and able to catch the door before it closes. Whoever designed the sequence, come on. If you are the bad guy inside the elevator with hatchets, are you going to stand there and watch Danny pry the door open all the way before you take the hatchet out to try to chop his hand or fingers? Come on. They should have, the moment he put his hand in there to try to prop the door open, the hatchet should have come out. Okay, so either don't even include that. Oh, it's just silly. Okay, it's just, like I said, sloppy, poor design, and it's better off not to have it than to have it, because when you include a scene in there, I don't know, it did not work for me. It annoys me more than pleases me. But that's, I think, the two, the very beginning opening scenes and that fight sequence are the two of the most glaring, head scratching bad part of the show. I would give this episode 6.5 out of 10. It's not the worst of the four. I think the best part of the show so far is no doubt for me Colleen Wing. I suspect that's the same from other viewers. I have not watched the reviews of other people yet. I want to not be clouded with other people's opinions and judgment. But for me, 6.5 for this episode, not quite 7. But that's it. I'm not sure if I will do episode 5, 6, 7. I might just watch the rest of the show and give a final review on 5 through 13. I'm going to start watching episode 5 and 6 and maybe trying to binge through the rest of the season by Monday. That's my plan. So maybe I will load a video on Monday with all the remaining episodes in one long review. Okay, but that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.